As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Appalachian State's offense is on the field for the first time today. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl club. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a double.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Motion from the back. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Right on the money. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Leaves it with the back. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. And the Mountaineers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Makes the catch. It's Burgess. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Bringing the heat. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes the grab, ready for the first down. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The Mountaineers are on the move.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that 4th down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy is not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Mountaineers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
So Jacksonville State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Now on the move. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Jacksonville State. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a four-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
You gotta love edge rushers. These guys in 4-3s, they are guys that can penetrate, get in the backfield. Watch the right end get in there so quick. Does a great job rushing the quarterback, knowing when he gets there how to get that dude on the ground. Give me my sack.
Makes the grab down the middle. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many.
Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
First down, you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Gets it out fast. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. And the Gamecocks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Quarterback keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's now third and goal.
As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need one more yard on third down. absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1.
Delay of game of offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. He splits the uprights. And that'll put the first bits of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Trying to set up the screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens, but running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Burgess. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. The Mountaineers send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Makes the catch at the 30. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone defenses are the ones that run the ball best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Got his man in the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it, trying to get his offense some positive yards.
1 back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. to the ground with the back. And they corral him at the 2-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They'll run the quarterback sneak. And I don't think he got in. Those big bodies up front just creating a wall at the goal line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecock. An impressive display there gets him 6.
Yeah, don't worry about throwing. This guy can run, too. Such a great dual threat. And when this guy lowers his shoulders, you can see he can do whatever he wants and get in the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Running out of time here in the first half. They do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this run. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that.
There he goes. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, they're after him. It's complete to the right. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
He's got the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And the Mountaineers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Motion from the wide receiver. Keeps it on the bootleg. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. That touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department.
He'll start the return inside his spot. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He'll pull it down and run.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
And the Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. Look out, he's got room! And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Hit as he throws. And it's incomplete as he tried to nestle that ball in along the sideline.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Going to try to get it himself. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Wide open downfield. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the 2nd quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half, and the defense needs to start making adjustments.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Reese, thanks. Talk about an entertaining first half, and always such a fun and vibrant environment there at the New Orleans Bowl. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the New Orleans Bowl.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, you just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree, and if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off-season, your strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game and punctuating this season.
Turning it on! He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Got it inside the... Works his way to the 4-yard... And they'll have it first and goal.
Man, I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's first and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
Man, oh man, what a day. His third touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work. Scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. It's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. Backed up now, here's second and long. From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. There's the pressure. Quickly out to the tight end. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. The Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the... Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
It's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The Gamecocks have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. Safe completion on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Gamecocks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the quick pass. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The give to the lone running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Wide receiver going in motion. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. And the Mountaineers are in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
He'll pull it on the read. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. The Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Quarterback on the keeper. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Offense set on 1st down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield. And he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Just feeds the running back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake. Here's the shuffle pass, is complete. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Mountaineers are on the move. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
Not not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. Guys, Jacksonville State has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on fourth down.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the fourth quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
First down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to get behind the defense. But that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot. They're not able to come away with the completion.
So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. At the 35, he's got room. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the...
When you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option two, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's caught. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise.
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Mountaineers buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Power football with the run. Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab on the shot. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
To the air on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads it left. Complete downfield. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, App State! So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route, great result because of it.
Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. So many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David.
Going for it all. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the... And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got an open man. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team.
Let's go. Talk about having one foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.
Quick quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. To the air on second down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Appalachian State. And they add 6 more to the board. Trip to the house.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Just over a minute to play. They're lining up for an onside kick to try to pull off this rally. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, probably getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Rams him with the stiff arm.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
They'll try the run. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. Second and 10, really hard. Third and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole play.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
One thing you know with this guy, fullback, he's not going to fumble the football, and I think that's why they're handing it off to him in the fourth quarter with the lead.
And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Fires to the middle. Looking to get it in. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. And the defense in desperation mode, trying to hang on to give their team a chance. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. They lost ground on first down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. And that's how you finish it off, scoring on the final play of the game. Doesn't affect the outcome, just a little cherry on top of the Sunday. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we...